Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Supriyo, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So do you pronounce your name as Supriyo or Supriya?
Supriyo, ma'am.
Supriyo. Okay. Okay, Supriyo. Since we are meeting for the first time, let's start with introductions.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you tell me about
Yes,
yourself.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My name is Supriyo Mandal. Actually, I am from West Bengal, but currently I live in Maharashtra for job purpose.
Okay.
Actually, I have
Hmm.
done my degree in hotel management in the year of 2013, and since then I am doing job in hotel. So I could say that I have almost 12 years of experience in this hospitality line.
Okay.
And
And
my
right now
hobby is
you
playing cricket.
okay. So I thought if you were, since you're from West Bengal, you would say it'll be football.
Yeah,
But
mostly those who are living in West Bengal, na, those who are like belonging from Kolkata, so they are fond of like football.
okay. Yeah. So before I ask you more questions, I will introduce myself. So
Yeah.
as you know, my name is Jennifer, and I have been and
Yes, ma'am.
I'm the happiest person. I also like hunting. Yeah, some of the
There
things
is a
that
network problem. Yes, ma'am. There is a network problem. Hello.
okay. Supriyo, can you hear me?
No, your voice is sometimes stuck, ma'am. I don't know whether it is your problem or my problem.
Okay, I can see my network is saying average network. Is yours working okay?
Your network is average, no? So that's why
Hmm.
my I'm getting like full network. Like I do not have any network issue, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then just give me a minute. I'm just going to switch my network. Okay, how about now, Supriyo? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, now you're clear, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I'm going to work on this network then. Okay, so you are from West Bengal, but right now you are in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, you said.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Maharashtra right now.
Okay. So since when have you been in Maharashtra, and in which city are you in exactly?
Now I'm in Gondia city, which is 120 kilometers far away from Nagpur. I think you know about Nagpur, orange city of India. Hello, hello. I think you have a, problem with the network, ma'am.
Okay. I can hear you clearly, but there is like a noise in the background. Okay, like a screech kind of a noise in the background.
Yes,
Okay, so we will make the best of what we have at the moment, Shukriyo. Sometimes the net can be an issue.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
so tell me, how long have you been in your new city? And exactly, take me through one day in your work life. What does your work day look like?
Yes, as I told you that I'm a hotelier. So my work life, if I'm talking about daily work routine, so it's quite hectic because I have to, do lots of tasks in my job, like allocating staff, and taking the booking regarding banquet and room, and also I have to give the training to my team member. So and also doing inventory of the all the outlets. So there are so many tasks which I have to do, and also my
Hmm.
job timing is almost more than 10 hours. I have to do job, so it's quite challenging or hectic at the same time.
Okay, so your work hours are not 8 hours, but 10 hours every day, more than 10 hours.
More than 10 hours. It depends upon like situation. If there is a event,
Hmm.
so that time is sometimes goes to 13 hours or 14 hours also a day.
Oh, wow.
We also don't get paid for extra hours. Officially, our duty timing is 9 hours, but
Yeah.
it depends upon situation.
Okay, with no money for the extra hours that you put in.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness. So
No.
then, okay, so there has to be some benefit if you're not being paid like, extra money for the extra hours. Is there any other compensation that you receive?
No, ma'am. We don't get any compensation because our job responsibility is to complete the event of the guest. Na. So
Hmm. Hmm.
if they don't finish their event, so we can't go na to our home.
Okay, okay, I get. So if let's say your banquet is hired, and if people are there, and if they don't leave on time, you cannot, because it's a
Yes,
service industry, you can't tell them that go home, your time is up.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness,
ma'am.
that does mean that you have to put in extra hours.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so let's do this, Shubhri. You were saying that there are times when let's do a few role plays. I want to see how we handle that situation. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so okay, before we get into the role plays, I want you to share an experience where a guest is irritated with your services or not happy with your services, and how did you handle her complaint? What did you do?
If I'm talking about one incident which was recently, happened in our hotel. So
Hmm.
one of our guests found, that small insect inside the brownie which they have given order. So after seeing that insect inside the brownie, so guest was shouted, and they asked for the apologized later from us.
A
So
written
and
apology. They wanted a
yes,
written apology.
written apology, and also they shooted the video of us. So it was
Okay.
like a disgusting because it's somehow it's like a hotel matter of like hotel reputation. Na. So
Hmm.
I met with that guest, and I apologized that you got that insect inside the brownie, but actually we don't make brownie in house. We bought the brownie from outsources, so it is not our fault. So I told him, but he
Hmm.
didn't want to listen a single word from us. So that time is I felt so bad, or
Hmm.
quite challenging to handle him.
Okay. And it wasn't the fault, not the hotel's fault, because like you said, the
Mm.
brownies were outsourced. You were just getting it supplied by somebody else. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Supriyo, I have another question for you. So while we have our conversations, when I notice that there is a mistake or an error that was made, how would you want me to discuss that error? Would you want me to save it for the end, or do you want us to discuss it immediately?
Immediately, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, so that's how I give you your feedback. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
shorted or short. So he shorted a video. You were talking about the guest. Okay,
Suited.
so will it
Okay.
be okay? He shot a video.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, because English is, a little weird. Not all the verbs in the past tense will follow the ed rule.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay. So just some what I would like you to be careful about is these irregular verbs which don't follow the normal rule.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So normal rule walk you will add ed it will become walked, right? Talk ed it becomes talk. You know that. Okay. Some irregular verbs, for example, eat would become
Eaten.
okay, ate and then eaten.
Okay.
Okay, so we talk about the past tense and then the past participle. But
Eat at eaten. Yeah, at.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so good will become
Good.
okay. Now
Good.
I'm talking about the adjective. Okay, I don't want to put you in a spot. So let's say go will become
Go and gun. Went.
okay. Go went. Okay, gone and went. Both of them, both the formats. Fine. Okay, and short will still stay short.
Okay.
Okay, read will become read, and the
Red.
spelling will remain the same.
Yes.
Okay, so these are just the exceptions which we need to be a little mindful of. Okay, okay,
Read,
Shukriya.
read, na?
Yeah,
R-E-A-D, na?
absolutely.
Read.
Yeah, spelling is the same, just the
Okay.
pronunciation changes.
Okay, R-E-E-D.
Yes, read, read. So
Read,
let's
read,
say,
read. Okay, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
okay, got it. Okay, cool. So you also told me that there are situations where you have to give a presentation or training to the new staff.
Yes, ma'am.
So the role play that I wanted to do was when you are presenting or doing a presentation or giving a training.
Yes, ma'am.
But before that, I have a question. Since you are here with us in English Ari, which area of your English learning language do you want to improve? Which specific area? So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can focus on that.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, if someone is talking in a normal conversation or like that time, I don't get stuck. But if any topic will come to my conversation, so that time I feel hesitation and stuck. So I would like to improve. These are the those are the area, ma'am.
Okay. Be a little specific, Shukriya. You said when you are talking, are you saying that when you talk about familiar things, it's easy for you to speak fluently, but whenever you are asked to talk about things that you are unfamiliar with, you get stuck?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that
Right.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So let's see. Okay. Say, Supriyo, if you ask me to talk about astronomy, okay, I would also be stuck because I don't know anything about astronomy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But a trick that I can use in that situation is I could say, Shukriyo, I don't know anything about astronomy, but my star sign is, say, Taurus. So then what I'll do is I will change the topic in such a way that I'm still talking about something related to astronomy, but about something that I know of. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is one trick. Okay?
Pardon, ma'am.
Because
Actually, I don't get you properly.
okay, so Shukru, we are humans. We will not know everything about everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? But even then, sometimes we are asked to talk about things which we may not know much about, right? And we may feel obliged that if I don't say something, I will come across as not being intelligent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the trick is to change the topic or talk about something that is related.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's say I ask you about football, for example. If I ask you about football and you know nothing about football, for
Yes, ma'am.
example, but you know that football is a game, right? Right,
Yes,
football is
ma'am.
a game.
Yes.
What
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can do is you can say about football I don't know much, but my
Hmm.
favorite sport is football. or
Yes, ma'am.
change it to cricket and then talk about that. So you have to change the topic in a very, very subtle way. So you are still talking about the topic which is related, but not exactly that.
Right, ma'am.
Okay. So you don't have, so there is no awkward pauses. You're not pausing and not saying that I don't know any, I know zero about this topic.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's one. And obviously, if you don't know anything about the topic, you are going to be a little anxious. Words are not going to, you're not going to be able to recall the words that you know, and then you will feel stuck. So
Yes,
change
ma'am.
the topic, talk about something related. Okay. So can we try this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me something about something that you know nothing about.
Like political things, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So let's say if I ask you, so Shupriyo, what's the political scene in Kolkata? And let's say you're somebody who's just not interested in politics. How will you
Mhm.
change the topic?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. As per my knowledge is concerned, actually, I am from West Bengal, but currently I am living in Maharashtra. But
Hmm,
I know that our Mamata Banerjee TMC party is ruling in West Bengal,
hmm,
uh, and she is being ruling since 10 years, I think, at least in West Bengal,
hmm,
and she is
hmm,
doing it. But now I am in Maharashtra, but actually I don't have. Knowledge about any political party, but I like Mr. Narendra Modi, who is the Prime
hmm,
Minister of India. So
hmm,
he is when he was in CM in Gujarat. So that time also I was there. So
hmm,
I
hmm,
saw so many development over there. So I used to be, become Narendra Modi. Again,
hmm.
he should become like prime minister in next election.
Okay. So see, what you've done is, Shupriyo, the question was about West Bengal, right? I
Yes,
asked you
ma'am.
about West Bengal. But because you did not have knowledge about West Bengal, you shifted the topic,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
And then you spoke about something you knew. So that is how you can shift from between topics and still keep talking and having a conversation, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And that becomes more important in the service industry when you're talking to guests.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Means like we have to behave like a chatterbox, like a chatterbox.
exactly. Yeah, you have to have the gift of the gab. Absolutely, Shubhri. I understand that. Any service industry has to be like that. Okay.
Yes,
Now, the role play that I would like to do. Okay, let's hold on to the role plays. We'll do them a little later when we are more comfortable. Now, we you said your interest was cricket and not football. So
yes,
how
ma'am.
did that happen? Growing up in West Bengal, you would have seen more football, and yet you are interested in cricket. So why not football?
Yes, actually, I am from West Bengal, but it's where I am belonging from in West Bengal. The
Hmm,
city name is Bakura or Durgapur.
hmm,
So
hmm.
usually people don't play football. Like people play only cricket. So I
Okay.
also when I was a kid or child, so that time I used to play only cricket. So that is why I having a much interest on cricket because I didn't play the football. But I know that football is also a quite that hardworking game. So if anyone play football, so people could feel sorry lost some calories also because all the time people run here and there in
Hmm,
football. But cricket is
hmm,
some relaxed game. Only batter and bowler only could run or like those who are doing fielding. So it depends
hmm,
upon the opportunity when they get ball. So that time they have to run. So, but
hmm.
I don't have knowledge much more about football. So that is why I like cricket. and I know that football is quite popular in European country.
Hmm.
Nah?
Okay. Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Good. That was well done. Now, Supriya, what we are going to do is since you are in the service industry, there's one area of communication that I want to focus on, and that is how to be more engaging. Okay. So,
yes,
and also how to be a good listener, because sometimes guests just want you to listen. That's it. Right. And there are times when they want to be entertained. So, two types of guests you will find. So we will talk about both of them, where you are just listening to them, and another situation where you are entertaining them and being more engaging. Now, Shukriyo, when you spoke about being from West Bengal but yet not a football player, that was your opportunity to make your story more interesting.
yes, ma'am. How?
Okay, by saying, let's say you're talking to a guest who has no idea about West Bengal and the connection between West Bengal and football. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you could tell the guest, and especially if the guest was from one of the European countries where football is gone. So, the clubs, they have their own clubs, and then they go absolutely, they are loyal to their club. So if you're talking to a guest who is from one of those European countries, you could say that you know how football is for you. Football is just like that for people in West Bengal. But for
Yes, ma'am.
me, completely different. Because even though I grew up in West Bengal, but the city or the small town that I belong to, my town is so small that you can walk from one end to the other. Okay? So and in my town, not football, but cricket is the ruling game. Whenever there is a contrast, Supriyo, that is an occasion where you can make your conversation more interesting, right? And what you're
Yes, ma'am.
talking about is the opposite. Everyone is crazy about football. But in my town, it was different. So there is a story there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then that is how you could narrate your story. I grew up watching uh, cricket, not football. And then you can say that football is a really physically demanding game. That is what you meant by hard working game, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the game is not working hard, but the game is a physically challenging game. That
Mm-hmm.
is what we meant, right? Okay, so there we
Yes,
are.
ma'am.
Okay. So football is a physically challenging game because you're constantly running after a ball. But in cricket, there are just two people who are on the field at a time. Here
Yes,
again
ma'am.
was a contrast that you can draw.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there we are. And well, that is one feedback that I can give you. Let's give you the rest of the feedback. So, Supriya, what I liked about the conversation that we had is you were comfortable, and that's important when we are speaking in a language that is not our first. English is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
our first language, but you were comfortable. That's important.
Yes,
Being
ma'am.
in the service industry, I think that's the reason why you are comfortable because that is how you have to be if you are going to be
Yes,
part of
ma'am.
the service industry. Okay, that's good. You are fluent in the sense, even if you were not able to find the right word, you did your best to explain. For example, hardworking game.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I understand what you meant by that. Having said that, Supriyo, if you improve your vocabulary and use the correct word, your language skill will become so much better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so vocabulary, one area of development.
Yes, ma'am. Today also,
Yeah.
I noticed that you used one word which I just learned before taking your class, that you used in your conversation, obliged.
I'm
Obliged.
sorry, Supriyo.
Actually, you used one word which I have learned recently before taking your class. That word is
Okay.
obliged.
How do you
Obliged.
spell it?
OBLIGED. Obliged means बात तो करना.
Obliged.
Yeah. Use.
Okay. Okay. Obliged to
I,
do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I learned before taking your class only this word.
Okay, what a coincidence.
I
What
never
a
used that
coincidence that.
word in
Yeah,
your
okay.
sentence.
Okay, good. So quickly, now another thing that I want to add is just now, when you told me about how you learned this word and you laughed, that is important. So the minute you can get a person or a guest to laugh with you, you bonded with the person.
Yes,
Okay, it's
ma'am.
very important. Yeah. So begin all your conversations with a smile. I think in service industry, you already have your training about how important it is to smile.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So if those are aspects that you want to work along with your communication skills, we can do that.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
first, improve your vocabulary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let's
So
meet
I,
for the next.
how will I improve, ma'am? Like, what are the process I need to follow to improve my
Okay.
vocabulary?
So, okay. So in your case, Supriyo, because you're doing a lot of interaction with your guests, I would suggest that you look for words that are used in, say, greetings, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Polite phrases that you can use to say, okay, yes, I agree with you, okay? More importantly, so let's concentrate on phrases like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So there. You could do your internet search and find out phrases, and in the next coming classes, if you so decide to do it with me, we can do role plays where you greet different people or different guests, handle
Mm-hmm.
disagreements, handle and solve conflicts. Okay,
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
concentrate on that. Okay, Shupriyo, I know you have a busy day ahead, so we are going to end our session and call it a day, and we'll meet again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Shupriyo. Yeah, welcome. See you later.
Yes.
Bye bye.